So yesterday, I'm just minding my own business at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I see a random tweet going around from Big Bird. All right. And this is from Big Bird. I don't know why Big Bird has a Twitter account. Their audience is primarily young children. They aren't even allowed to have Twitter accounts. I think you got to be 13 to open a Twitter account. But for some reason, Big Bird is a verified Twitter user. And Big Bird says this: I got the COVID-19 vaccine today. My wing is feeling a little sore, but it'll give my body an extra protective boost that helps me and others healthy, helps keep me and others healthy. Miss Erica R. Hill even said, I've been getting vaxes since I was a little bird. I had no idea. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is this crap? Obviously, just more propaganda. Ironically, just days after the FDA says the vax is approved for children between the ages of 5 and 11, you have Sesame Street literally putting out, hey, kids, go get it. And we'll talk about all that in a little bit. But I saw this. I was like, oh, my God, of course. And so I put out this tweet, fuck you, Big Bird. And I tagged Big Bird. And it's obviously pretty playful. I don't think that Big Bird is a real person. I don't think anyone thinks that Big Bird is a real person if you're over the age of 5. But yeah, I thought it was funny and I moved on. Obviously got a decent amount of interaction. The replies are great on this as well. Well, somebody else saw this. That person is Drunk 3PO. All right. This is Drunk 3PO on one of his streams. And I don't know why he was just scrolling through Twitter, but that's what he was doing. He was scrolling through Twitter. And this might be like a 2 or 3 minute clip. Let's see here. Let's see what Drunk 3PO notices.
You guys are gonna love this. Hold on. This just popped up in my screen. You guys are hold on a second. You're gonna love this. I gotta share this.
This motherfucker was laughing for like 10 minutes straight on his stream.
I'm about to cry. Ryan Kinel says, F you, Big Bird. Why does he say F you, Big Bird? Because Big Bird says, I got my vaccine today. My wing feels a little sore. But it'll give my body extra protection boost that keeps me and others healthy. Mrs. Erickson, I've been getting vaccines since I was a little bird. I had no idea. So Ryan says, F you.
Right, so this happens. I get tagged a bunch of people. Hey, Jay just lost it on stream. He's cracking up. And it was funny. So I actually sent a super chat a little later on, just said, fuck Big Bird. And I moved on. At no point in time did I realize that the rest of the Sesame Street characters had also apparently done these things. So a little bit later, I get tagged on Twitter. And this is where Drunk 3PO truly is to blame for this entire situation here. Hey, at Kinel Ryan, my handle, can you help me out with this? Ha ha. And it's fucking Elmo. Elmo's doing the same shit. And this is when I realized it was everybody, all these characters that are coming out, to push this after this was announced by the FDA. And of course, I'm a helpful person. So I got you, fam. After Jay tweeted this, I was like, you know what? I got him. I'm going to make him laugh some more because the entire situation is just hilarious. The idea of these fake character accounts tweeting these things out to an audience that doesn't exist, right? Children are not on Twitter. They're not allowed to be on Twitter, yet they're going through the motions like they are. It's just so fucking ridiculous. So like, you know what? I'm just going to roast Sesame Street. The next one was Elmo. Fuck off at Elmo, you dumb bitch. Right? It's still got a lot of interaction from that. And the replies are hilarious. They really are. And everybody's having a good time with this. And I'm like, who else did this? What other Sesame Street characters can I find? And I actually had to Google Sesame Street characters. I'm not super familiar with it anymore. Oscar the Grouch. Well, this stinks. Apparently, the COVID-19 vaccines won't make you feel grouchy at all. That's what Crizzy PhD said at today's town hall anyway. You might get a sore arm and feel tired, so at least there's that. I said, you are literal garbage. Fuck you. All right, boom. Oscar the Grouch, roasted. Who else do we got here? Grover. This piece of shit. Nobody likes Grover anyway. Super Grover may have special superpowers, but he also knows when to ask a friend for help. Thank you, Crizzy PhD, for teaching us all about COVID-19 vaccines. And I say, Super Grover is a super spreader of propaganda. No one likes you. Literally the most irrelevant of all the characters on Sesame Street. Fuck you. I'm like the people that think I'm being like that I'm seriously talking about, like that I'm seriously like upset at a puppet or something. I don't know what to do with you, man. I don't know what to fucking do with you. I think I had one more though. There, the fucking count. He didn't say anything about this, but I searched him out anyway because I wanted to see. I had this joke and I had to use it. So he randomly just says 3,312. So are you counting how many days to slow the spread? Was my response to that, right? So I honestly, I thought it was fucking hilarious, man, because it's just so funny the way that they're using these characters to push this shit down people's throats, right? That is blatantly obvious. And if you have children, you understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, I roasted these characters because I thought it was funny. I was not expecting so many people to get this upset. If you think that me saying fuck you to somebody is like, oh, I'm just triggered by that, you don't know me. You have no idea. You've never watched my content. I tell Jay that every day. I say that to Jeremy every day. I say that to My Nerdy Home every day. I say that to everyone every fucking day. And this was clearly fucking around and playful. But man, oh man, did the internet take it extremely seriously. And it's always strange, the people who take this so seriously, yet for some reason, a lot of them don't tag me. A lot of them don't, retweet me and say it. A lot of them just take screenshots and post it. That's very strange, but that's the way it is. I got sent this Amazing Atheist, who I'm pretty sure Amazing Atheist, didn't you shove a banana up your ass at one point? I'm pretty sure Amazing Atheist, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure the Amazing Atheist shoved a banana up his asshole. But he tweets this out and kind of in a mocking manner. I saw a couple of people from Amazing Atheist come over to my tweet. That's fine, whatever, it's funny. But then I saw some other stuff. Going on. Matt Jarbo, I thought it was really strange. Matt Jarbo, you could have just retweeted me. You obviously saw the tweet and took a screenshot. Bringing my family into it. That was something that I thought was very interesting from someone. Someone bringing my family into it, as if to say, because I'm saying this, somehow that makes me an irresponsible father or something. That's when it got very interesting to me. And, Matt, you're right. I do have 3 children. And unlike your situation, all of them are biologically mine. So I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe you don't quite understand how that works or how I can have that many kids from myself and maybe not someone else. But, that's the situation. And they're okay with Sesame Street. They don't watch it too much anymore, to be honest. You got Vito. Here again. Vito, he could have easily retweeted me. I'm not sure why he didn't. He follows me. So I'm sure he saw all these things. But no, he decided to screenshot all of my posts. Say grown man argues with puppets. I guess I could have responded. I could have responded to him, on Twitter and said, grown man supports teenagers dancing in cuties. I could have said something like that about Vito, but I decided not to because it really just wasn't worth the trouble. Figured I could just address it right here, right now, since he didn't feel like retweeting me. I didn't really feel like retweeting him. But over and over, you got these people who just cannot get enough of me. Fandom Menace posting their L's online. When's the last time I used the term Fandom Menace? I don't know. Yet this account is absolutely obsessed with me. And here I thought most people that were afraid of needles were kids. Hashtag Sesame Street. Honestly, and he has to retweet his own stuff because he doesn't get enough interaction. Honestly, though, why are grown men arguing with puppets? That's a misconception to me as well. Like, who thinks I'm arguing with these? I'm fucking roasting them. I'm roasting fake characters on Twitter. The idea The idea that I am somehow arguing with them, I don't really quite understand that. But again, not a surprise that they don't actually retweet me, that they don't actually quote tweet me. Instead, they take screenshots. But now we got to go through some of the replies from just like regular normal. Well, I say normal, I mean Twitter normal freaks is what I mean. This guy's almost ratioed me. This guy has almost ratioed me. You seem to have an irrational anger at Sesame Street characters. You doing all right mentally? I'm doing fucking great. Bad with names, mediocre bitch. You're not doing great. In your profile, it literally says 20, chronically ill, disabled. My body doesn't work. She, they. You are definitely not okay. There ain't no doubt about that. But the responses to these, they're funny because there's some people that absolutely hate me and there's some people that just think it's funny and it is fantastic. You guys should go through the replies to these and just look at them because they really are hilarious. Karma Chameleon. Did Sesame Street hurt you at a young age? Do you want to talk about it to someone? I think yelling and cursing at sewn pieces of material and fur is not emotionally healthy. People saying, oh, it sounds like, I read this as alt-right mentality. LMAO. This is hilarious. I do like that one. This is indeed hilarious. But when you go through the quote tweets, Americans are so embarrassing. Get help, you sad waste of oxygen loser. Motherfucker mad at Elmo. How utterly pathetic and worthless does one person have to be to whine angrily at a Muppet? Seriously, moron. You cannot be called a man even in a sarcastic way. Get help or go back yo cave and never speak with anyone else ever again. And then a lot of people brought up the fact that I'm a Navy veteran. A lot of people very upset that a Navy veteran would joke about Muppets on Twitter. How dare he say anything? U.S. Navy vet seems to have a lot of anger issues, especially towards Sesame Street characters. Navy veteran upset about a bunch of puppets talking about a life-saving vaccine. That's fucking snowflake energy. This motherfucker be cursing out Sesame Street characters. It is the meltdown that has occurred over this is shocking to me. But this is Twitter, right? Twitter, you can look at Twitter. It is not a good representation. It is not a good representation of reality. It skews heavily young, heavily female, and heavily left-wing leaning. That's just the bottom line. Not a large percentage of people actually use Twitter. So I guess it shouldn't surprise me that this many idiots have come and shown up and taken it this way. But it is just sad. It's sad that that's where we're at in society. But just to reiterate, I blame Drunk 3PO for a lot of this because he egged me on. He encouraged me to do this. And now the retards on Twitter can't tell the fucking difference between a joke and reality. And once again, if you think that I'm seriously yelling at a Muppet, you are legitimately, and I mean this in the very sense of the word, you are legitimately fucking retarded. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.